So at the end of the night, so these are the scenarios that could happen. Sometimes it's just the call is just for one day. So at the end of the night, make sure you get a gas card from your co-captain or your captain or another shuttle guy. Make sure the van is filled up before you return it back to where you picked it up. It could be a parking lot, it could be at the studio, and return the keys back to where you picked them up. It could be in the transport office or it could be in a lockbox. Another scenario is that you take a daily call that turns into a week. So now you have the vehicle for a week. That van is your responsibility. Don't smoke in it. Keep it clean. But it's also a van that you're going to be tripping around in and going. You can't drive to Sault Ste. Marie in the van on the weekend. You know, you can't put those miles on the vehicle. Treat it with respect. It's your vehicle and your personal vehicle. If you're on a show call and you have the van for 5 months and you have a personal vehicle, you can drop your van off in the parking lot and drive your personal vehicle home, or keep your personal vehicle at the studio and use the van or the production vehicle that you have. But you just don't abuse the privilege of having that, you know? And if you get into an accident, right away you get a hold of your captain and take pictures and go through the proper procedure.
Is there paperwork for that in the van?
Yes, there's insurance slips. So when you're in a production vehicle and you're on a show call, let's say it's for 4 months, or it's a television series for 7 months, and you have your personal vehicle in the studio parking lot, you can take your personal vehicle home on the weekend if you want to drive it. You don't want to let it sit. Or you can drive the production vehicle, but you just have to respect it's a production vehicle, and you can't drive to Sault Ste. Marie. Yeah, you can use it for what you need it for on the weekend, but just don't abuse the privilege, that's all. And everything is in the glove box. The ownership, the rental agreement, you know, everything's there. You're fully insured, and only you are insured for driving that vehicle. Anyone else, they're not covered. So you must remember that.
So it's probably best to leave it parked on weekends where I picked it up?
That's entirely up to you. A lot of times some people work out of town, they're 3 or 4 hours away, so they're not going to do that, you know, because then it just means that more time Monday morning for them to drive to the studio. Let's say you got to pick up someone at the Four Seasons for 8 o'clock in the morning. You got to drive to the other end of the city to pick up your van that you dropped off because you drove your personal vehicle home. And then you got to go. Sometimes it's just easier to hang on to your production vehicle. It makes it easier for you. But again, those are situations and those are discussions that you're going to make your call on. Some people bought a new vehicle, a hot rod or a nice car or a nice truck, and I'm driving home on the weekend. I get it, you know. I have lots of my friends who are actors, you know. They come in the weekend, they ask me for silly things like, where can I get a pizza, where can I get this? Because you become friends with them. Why? Because it's just a job to them. I have neighbors who are actors. They're working on Lock and Key right now, you know. And we talk. On my street, I live with 5 different actors on my street that are all on Netflix right now, and we're all shooting. And sometimes we've all came home at the same time, 5 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday morning. And I go, you're above the line, I'm below the line. Look where we are. Still tired. Because it's just a job. But there's one thing I want to explain to you about it, is that although it is a job, you have to be passionate about it. And I'll tell you the biggest reason why. Passion breeds success. You're passionate about what you want to do, and you can be a great captain, you can be a great co-captain, you can be a great swamper, you can be a great utility guy, you can be a great picture car coordinator, great whatever. Just be passionate about it. If you just want to do unit moves, be the best unit mover ever. Don't go by what this guy says, and don't go by what the accents tell you. Oh, it's just an accent. It's not just an accent, because people pay for that. It comes out of the producers. And at the very top, the executive producer, the guy who's come from LA to Toronto to shoot this movie with an idea, I'll explain to you what he goes through. Because I've produced stuff. This is what they go through. To get a project greenlit takes 3 to 7 years to get it greenlit. During that time, that producer's gone to one door after the other being rejected. I have an idea for this. I have an idea for that. No, no, no. And then they finally get the money, but it's based on conditions. I want this lead. It's got to have Johnny Depp. It's got to have this. It's got to have that. And then you're dealing with the actor's time frames. By the time this producer arrives to shoot the movie, he still hasn't been paid. He's worked 4 years passionately to try and get this project off the ground. Who's going to pay you handsomely to show passion in your job? And if you show passion in your job, it'll show passion on the screen. And everyone's passionate about it, and it breeds nothing but success. Because that producer doesn't start getting paid till they roll their first shot on the very first day. He's worked 4 years for free. Show passion in your job. Hard work breeds success. Thank you for watching this video. I'm Brian Harney. Good luck, not on just your career, but your journey. Thank you.